I lose, winner takes my car clean and clear. But if I win, I take the cash and I take the respect. To some people, that's more important.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to own a supercar in paradise? You know, cruising down coastal highways, engine roaring, sun shining, sounds perfect, right? Well, what happens when that paradise turns into a battlefield against Mother Nature? Today, we're diving into the intense high-stakes world of supercar ownership when a tropical storm is barreling down. It's not about the glamour, it's about survival. So let's set the scene. You've got your dream machine, a McLaren, a Ferrari, a Lamborghini. It's a masterpiece of engineering sitting low to the ground with more vents and wings than a fighter jet. But here's the problem. These cars are designed for pristine racetracks, not for navigating what's about to become a disaster zone. The first sign of trouble isn't the wind or the rain. It's the weather alert on your phone. Tropical storm incoming. Suddenly, that low-slung beauty in your driveway looks less like a status symbol and more like a very expensive, very vulnerable liability. Panic mode starts to set in. Your first thought is, where do I put it? Your standard garage might keep the rain off, but what about storm surge? We're talking about salt water, the absolute kryptonite for any car, let alone a multi-million-dollar supercar. Salt water doesn't just cause rust. It corrodes electronics, destroys custom leather, and can write off a car in a matter of hours. So the frantic search begins. You start calling specialized storage facilities, the kind built like concrete bunkers, often located on higher ground. But here's the catch. You're not the only one with this idea. Every other exotic car owner in a 100-mile radius is making the same panicked calls. These facilities get booked up instantly, and if you're not on a VIP list, you might be out of luck. Let's say you can't find a secure facility. What's plan B? Do you have friends or family who live on a hill? You start thinking about whose multi-story parking garage is the strongest or highest. It becomes a strategic game of elevation and structural integrity. I've heard stories of owners driving hours inland, desperately searching for any safe haven, racing against the clock as the first bands of rain start to hit. The very act of saving your car puts it at risk. That low ground clearance that makes it handle so well on a track? It now means that even a few inches of water on the road is a major threat, potentially flooding the engine's air intakes. Now let's talk about the logistics of moving these beasts. You can't just throw a tarp over a supercar and hope for the best. Those custom car covers are designed to protect against dust, not 100-mile-per-hour debris-filled wind. They'd be shredded in minutes, and the flapping fabric could even damage the paint. So some owners resort to some pretty extreme DIY solutions. I've seen photos that look like modern art installations, cars shrink-wrapped in industrial plastic, every seam taped shut. Some people even put their cars on lifts, hoisting them as high as the garage ceiling will allow, hoping to get them above the potential flood line. It's a desperate last-ditch effort to save their investment. You also have to prep the car itself. Disconnecting the battery is a must to prevent electrical shorts if water does get in. You check every seal, every window, hoping the engineering is as good as the marketing claims. Every time the power flickers or you hear a loud crash outside, your heart sinks. You're not just worried about your house. You're picturing a tree branch turning your carbon fiber hood into a modern sculpture. It's hours of pure anxiety. For these owners, the car isn't just a car. It's often the culmination of a life's dream, a work of art, and a significant financial asset all rolled into one. The thought of losing it to something as random and powerful as a storm is devastating. And then comes the aftermath. The storm passes and it's time to assess the damage. This is the moment of truth. You make your way back to wherever you stored the car, navigating down power lines and flooded streets. Your heart is pounding as you approach the garage. Did the roof hold? Did the floodwater stay out? I spoke with one owner who had stored his Porsche 911 GT3 in what he thought was a secure underground garage. He returned to find the entire garage flooded to the ceiling with murky brown water. His car was a total loss. The financial hit is one thing, but the emotional toll is another. It's like losing a member of the family. But on the flip side, there are stories of incredible luck and meticulous planning paying off. An owner who managed to get his Ferrari into a specialized climate-controlled bunker opens the door to find it perfectly untouched. sitting pristine under the lights while the world outside is in chaos. The feeling of relief is indescribable. It's in these moments you see the incredible lengths people will go to protect what they love. You'll see convoys of supercars, once the storm has safely passed, carefully making their way back home through the debris-littered streets. It's a surreal sight, these symbols of performance and luxury navigating a landscape of destruction. So, what are the lessons here? If you're a supercar owner in a storm-prone area, preparation is everything. It's not a matter of if, but when. Having a detailed evacuation plan for your car is just as important as having one for your family. This means securing a spot in a trusted, high-ground storage facility well in advance of storm season, not when the hurricane warnings are already up. It also means having the right insurance. A standard policy might not cover flood damage, especially for a high-value vehicle. It's about turning that frantic last-minute scramble into a calm, methodical execution of a well-rehearsed plan. Owning a supercar in a place like Florida or along the Gulf Coast is a double-edged sword. You get to enjoy some of the most beautiful driving roads in the world, but you also live with the constant threat of nature's fury. It adds a whole new layer of responsibility and stress to the ownership experience that people in other parts of the world just don't have to think about. In the battle of supercars versus tropical storms, victory belongs to the prepared. Thanks so much for watching this deep dive into a side of supercar ownership you don't often see. It really makes you think, doesn't it? If you found this interesting, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
Ask any racer, any real racer. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.